Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here in Bern, Switzerland today. I want to show you this airport that I just picked up from Orbx, and then I want to take you a little bit of a tour here around Bern, where they've got some really cool points of interest from the world update. But first is this new airport from Orbx. Like I said, this is Bern Airport in Switzerland. This is one of the areas of the world that I've really wanted to check out, but just really haven't had a reason to. And this airport is really pretty wild. The detail is absolutely amazing. I'll take you through that in a minute. But the reason I really like this airport, there's two reasons. Number one, it's got something for everybody. There is grass runways, there are helicopter ops, there are sailplane ops. Is a perfect place for flying gliders. There's some military stuff, there's transport category airplanes. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's also at the foothills, just north of the foothills of the Alps, which you can see here. We're looking south right now, and there's just some amazing scenery around here to go check out. I'm going to show you real quick around the airport. Come down here and we're going to see some helipads here, and we've got your Swiss Mountain Rescue ops over here, and coming up this way there's some cargo stuff, and the entire airport is just modeled immaculately. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'll show you some really neat stuff down here at this end. Got some sports fields here, some local sports fields, and we've also got this hotel that's modeled pretty wonderfully, actually. I mean, look at this. And the trees here in the background, that's an Asobo deal. Has nothing to do with Orbx. But like I mentioned over here, we've got these grass runways, which makes it great for GA flying. If you guys have never flown grass runways are really interesting to fly. And in Flight Sim 2024 now, we've got the new ground physics and the new friction. So flying on grass, taking off and landing from grass runways, soft turf fields, is going to be different than it was in 2020, which really makes it pretty interesting. And we'll come back down here. Got our Pilatus PC-12s, which of course you would. You can see here, this is really neat. At the tower here, and the FBO, and we've got the terminal building. The terminal building is modeled beautifully. Wait till you see this. Look at this. Come inside. Really cool stuff in here, but I'll show you my favorite part of this scenery. My favorite, when I was a kid, you used to be able to just go to airports and, like, walk around, look at airplanes, talk to people. Nowadays, of course, you can't. But what they've done here in Bern is they've put this little bubble, this little fence bubble, that you can actually, I mean, it gets you over the actual fence of the airport. As you can see here, you can actually walk over and just kind of at least get a feeling that you are, on the airport grounds. And you can see this guy showing his daughter around, and it's just the thing that's missing from airports nowadays, but specifically since 9/11, that you just can't go visit airports anymore like you used to be able to. All this neat stuff down here. You got your little coffee bar and your kiosk. Come down this way, we've got some more, we've got some GA flying down here. Looks like a little flight school. So just all kinds of neat stuff at this. Like I said, it's just, I love the fact that it's got such variety, and I love the fact that it is located in such a stunning place. Now, the airplane we're going to be flying today is right here from Hangar Studio 713. I got this from Orbx as well. And if you don't like this color scheme, you and I cannot be friends, because this is absolutely awesome. So let's hop in the plane and do some flying here. I'm going to show you around Bern real quick. I'll show you the points of interest in Bern. Then I'm going to show you the grass runway here at this field, which is really pretty awesome. So let's take a look here inside the airplane. And The first thing you'll notice about this plane, by the way, is there is no heading indicator, so you got to know which way you're going. And the reason for that is this is an aerobatics plane. This is really an aerobatics trainer, is what it is. So we'll go rotating beacon on. We'll go mixture and prop full forward. We'll go master and battery switches on. And we will crack the throttle. Turn the fuel pump on. Check our fuel situation here. We got half tanks. Fuel is balanced, which is good to go. We'll go toes on the brakes. And engage the starter. There's a good start. Bring the throttle back here just a little bit to about 1200 RPM. We'll wait for the GNS 430 to come up here. And you're going to see very shortly why I think this is one of the coolest airplanes in the sim. And right here we've got the GA side. This is kind of the GA end of the field, little GA parking here. Right down that way is the Alps. This is the Bernese Alps, which is the western end of the Alps in Switzerland. And I mean, this is a place I would like to see in real life. Alright, so we'll go toes on the brakes, and let's release the parking brake here. Alright. And we're good to go. Let's point out this way here. It's going to be a really quick take. This plane takes off on a dime. One of the things you'll notice about flying tail draggers is you can't see off the nose very easily. So you got to pay attention to where you're going. I would normally, with this plane, I would use the grass runway, but I want to show you guys the rest of the field first. So hop back in the plane here, take a look down final. Final looks clear. Runway looks clear. All right, mixtures and props full forward. I have a tendency to pluralize that even when it's not necessary. Fuel pump is on, just making sure that runway is clear. Go nav and strobe lights on, landing light coming on. And let's get moving here. Alright, there is no heading indicator to check the runway numbers, so won't bother with that. Power's coming in. Get the nose down here a little bit. My chair started to slide, which is not helpful. And off we go. How beautiful is that? And you can see there off to the right side the main grass runway, and then a little bit to the right of that is another grass runway that we'll see. I think that's probably for glider ops is my guess. So we'll bring engine RPM back, and we'll bring the power back, and we're gonna be right in Bern here very shortly. We'll go 23, 24 here. That's pretty good. And I mean, this is just a gorgeous part of the world. Let's take a quick look at Bern here. One of the unique things about this airplane can fly upside down for up to 2 minutes. I don't think I can, but oh, this is a fun airplane. And that's not, this isn't my type of flying either. aerobatics. I just kind of find it entertaining in this plane to do, just because there's like, it's a great sightseeing plane, as you just saw. But let's take a quick look. I mean, see, this is the thing about these updated sceneries now. And I am not keeping the ball centered at all. Is that even the stuff that's not theoretically modeled looks really good, like the central train station there. I'm gonna bring some power out here and start coming down, and I'll show you first of all the Parliament building here in Bern, and then we're gonna go by a really cool chapel whose name I don't know. The Parliament building is right here, coming up on our left-hand side. I mean, even like the churches in the town, and they're not even theoretically modeled. That's the Parliament building. This is the Canton of Bern. Look at that church. Look at that cathedral. There's even one in the background there that's technically not modeled, but then coming up here is the Paul Clem Center, who is an artist. These three, you can see these three kind of wavy buildings right here. Some neat stuff. Look at that. How cool. And then we'll go check out the last one. There's a football stadium up here. I'll give you a quick look at it. And then we'll go back and check out the rest of the airport. But this is a hoot of an airplane for doing this sort of thing. I cannot believe the amount of detail that is in this city. Even like the portions of which aren't necessarily, you know, points of interest. I mean, this is obviously custom modeled, but I mean, look at the rest of this place, which is not custom modeled, and which, in my opinion, looks absolutely unbelievable. So we'll bring some power back in here. And we're gonna head back home. That's the field over there. But look at the river down here. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So we'll go make a little downwind here. And I want to go land on the grass runway. Go check the grass runway out. An absolutely stunning part of the world. And these are my favorite airports. These type of airports that are they're really, you can do whatever kind of flying you're interested in. If you're interested in regional ops, you can do regional ops out of here. If you're interested in flying, you know, business jets, that sort of thing, you can do that in here. You can do PC-12s, you can do glider, you can do anything. You can do absolutely anything. And that is what, to me, makes this such a fun airport. Alright. And we'll bring the power back here. Let's get ourselves slowed down. There's no flaps in this airplane. which makes it kind of tricky. But this is a great airplane to learn how to fly. Alright, we're gonna turn base here. And keeping an eye on the ball. Keeping an eye on my airspeed. And we're gonna have to pull some power. Prop full forward, mixture and prop full forward. Fuel pump is on. 80 knots, which is perfect. Let that nose drop just a little bit. A shocking display of competence here so far anyway. I mean, I'm not on center line at all. I mean, there isn't a center line, but if there was one, I wasn't on it. And that wasn't really the greatest landing in the world. Given the fact that I am now in somebody's backyard. So let's let's ignore that. Let's ignore that, and we'll go. Let's go check out the grass runway over here. So I mean, in addition to being grass, it's short. You got to get this down. I am not a tailwheel pilot. I've been flying this airplane to try and increase my skill level, which clearly needs work. But it's one of those things. I mean, if you can land this airplane here, boy, is it gonna be easier. Make it sure easy to land a tricycle gear airplane somewhere else. So let me see here. And look at this, we got the runway marked. Pretty awesome. Now I need to look outside and make sure. No, we got more. See, they've even got a taxiway here. We're taxiing out to the grass runway here. Take a quick look over this side. And I'm pretty sure this has got to be glider ops over here. But it's just beautiful. I should have gone over and checked that over in the corner. Yeah, look at this. Let's go check it out. Just gonna wander around here. So this is, my guess is this is gonna be glider ops over here, and that's exactly what it is. That's awesome. How cool. See right there. Right over there you can see the oh, how cool. Look at this. And this airplane would be a great tow plane. 180 horsepower. Light as a feather. Look at this. How cool. So these right here, this is how you transport sailplanes. You just drive them around in these with the you take the wings right off and tow them behind a car, truck, whatever. Look at this. How cool. I mean, you want to talk about multi-purpose. You can do anything at this airfield. This is going to be I want to kill this gentleman. This is going to be a favorite of mine for sure. And just the artistry, like the work on the field itself, and just the detail and the level of ops you can do here. All right, mixture and prop full forward. We got fuel pump on. Go, takeoff power is coming in. Alright, and let's pitch the nose down here a little bit. And let's go flying. I mean, that is just awesome. This be I mean, you know, mountains are a wonderful place to go sailplane flying. And, this would be a great place to do it. I'll come right back to 2100. 21 on the manifold pressure with 22 on the prop. And after my horrid display, on the grass runway, I'm gonna come around and give that another try here. But first thing, let's just do a little loop around the airport, take another look at it. My turns have been not coordinated. That's the one thing about flying tail draggers, is it's a stick and rudder airplane. You've got to keep everything coordinated. Got to keep everything coordinated. See, that's the sailplane base down there. Little sailplane runway. Gosh, that is cool. The grass runway there. Now, let's have a little fun here. We are about 2,000 feet above the field. Let's simulate an engine out. Do we want to do this? Yeah, we want to do this. Beautiful setting here along the river. Alright, we'll go power all the way out. We'll go mixture forward. And let's see if we can make that grass runway. Trimming here for about... trim here for about 80. And we're now about 1,000 feet above the field. Two things about simulated emergencies. Number one, never turn a simulated emergency into an actual emergency. And number two, it's always better to go off the end of a runway slowing down than it is to come up short of one. So I'll let the nose drop here just a little bit. I'm not at a good angle here. That's gonna be my biggest problem. It's gonna be my biggest problem here. Yeah, we're not gonna make the grass runway. We might, however, make... Nope! Oh, that's gonna hit hard. That's gonna hit hard. That was poor. That was poor. Alright. Sorry. Sorry, airport. I didn't mean to injure you. Alright. Prop back to 25. And after, like, literally right after I get done saying not to turn a simulated emergency into a real one, what do? Alright. So. Power back to 21. Prop back to 22. We'll level off here, and we'll just make a standard approach here to the grass runway. Yeah, every once in a while I improvise and it doesn't work out too well. But that's what simulators are for, right? My problem was, number one, that I wasn't squared off in the pattern. So the proper way to do an emergency, simulated emergency, pull the power, beam the numbers. So about right here, pull the power, and then bring the mixture, bring the prop forward, and then you make your approach. I didn't have the airplane squared out, and that was my problem. This is gonna be much. See, now what I had to do before was I had to make like a 120-degree turn to get on final, whereas here I have to make about a 45-degree turn, which is a heck of a lot easier. So it was just poor setup for the maneuver I was trying to accomplish. Alright, now let's see here. Yeah, I mean that was better. It's still not spectacular. But what is spectacular? Come on. See, I'm telling you, you guys, you want to challenge yourself. This is how to do it. This is how to do it. If you want to challenge yourself, this is a great way to do it. So I'll lean the mixture here just a little bit. Let's turn the fuel pump off. And we'll head back in over here. But just imagine the amount of fun you could have. The different types of airplanes. Different types of ops. Just a really versatile scenery. And let's make sure the runway looks clear, and it does. Can I go straight across? I'd imagine I can. And we'll come down here, we'll park at the GA. We'll park at the flight school. Alright. Is that what is that, a setting in, I think it's called? Right ahead of us. There's room for us there? Not really. There we go. Put ourselves right. We'll put ourselves right here. Taxi in. Ooh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, let's pack it up here. Let's go. Make sure the idle cutoff throttle is idle. Fuel pump is off. Lights are coming off. Mags are off. Master and battery switch is off. Let's put the parking brake on here. And let's get out and we'll have a quick look around here. Down the GA end of the field. And once again, just a neat location, neat scenery, awesome gateway southward to the Alps and north up to Bern. There's a couple lakes up in that direction, which I'm sure are beautiful. So I'm gonna put a link in the description to this scenery from Orbx. I strongly recommend it. I think if you like me and you really enjoy these regional type airports, a little bit less commercial traffic, you know, GA traffic, you know, that sort of thing. I think this is an awesome, and I think that's what is referred to. I believe they call that the San Antonio sewer pipe, that airplane. But anyway, really awesome scenery here, and one I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time at. So give it a try, and I know you guys aren't going to be disappointed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.